Arf. There's nothing interesting. I'm going to Cheetoritas tomorrow. That makes it sound like some kind of restaurant. I should really study, but there's just so much going on. Maybe the cheer should orient. But I'm hoping she can cheer me up this time. So you guys can't study because of what happened to Shinji. Well, just so you know, he's probably pissed off right now out there again. Probably thinks you're all acting like a bunch of little kids. We want you guys to study and get on with your lives. I mean, he's definitely one of those type of people that is just like, hey, don't mourn over me, man, just get on with your lives. And you say that like little kids. I mean, freaking Ken's still like 11 years old, which is wild. I thought he was like 14, but nope, he's 11. I don't know why I thought he was 14. I don't know, maybe it's because of the way he acts. I did my prayers. I'm okay now, I said this previously. I have confirmed that everyone's spirits are low due to Shuburo's incidents. If this continues, our next mission will not be successful. We must forge ahead. Next full moon is quite a ways away. Well, yeah. And we've already finished up all the stuff we need to do before the next full moon in Tartarus. So you don't even need to be in a rush to go to Tartarus. Next time I go to Tartarus will probably be the night before the full moon. So I can get some level grinding in. Speaking of which, I should really go to the shop. I say shop, but it's basically the police station. Such a weird place to buy stuff from. Oh wait, he wants to talk this time. That was a bit of a different greeting, I wasn't paying attention. Heh, strange kid. Hey, sorry about, let's just forget about it, alright? It's like, forget about what, it's been a while. Anyway, I'm sober today. Oh yeah, he mistook us for his son, didn't he? So just sit down and listen to what this old mug has to say. All I gotta do is look all serious and recite the sutras and I can make easy money. At least that's what I thought, so I begged to take over my parents' temple. But every day is the anniversary of someone's death. I'm working 24/7 as if my temple was a convenience store. I don't think the answer in this makes a difference, but let me check. I mean, it doesn't really matter overall in general, because, the time constraints for his social link are non-existent, really, because you get plenty of time to max it out, so it doesn't matter what choices you make. I mean, in fact, it doesn't matter what choices you make in any of these ones now that I'm looking at it. Does it? Let me see. Yeah, because this will be rank 9. We're nearly maxed out with this one already, that's wild. So this one, it doesn't matter what choices you make, and the next one doesn't matter either because it's maxed out. So I scrolled all the way down the page, and I have to scroll all the way back up the page for no reason, because it doesn't matter what choice you make either way. Where is it? Right there. Take a break. I wish I could. Tatsu's smiling bitterly. But I have a strong sense of responsibility. I can't say no to someone who needs my service. But as you can see, I'm too busy. I gotta push this old body of mine to the limits. Maybe I should think of something else to do with my life. Can't keep this up for much longer. I've been drinking too much lately, making a fool of myself like I did the other day. Hang in there, man. I know you're just trying to make me feel better. Doesn't seem happy. Oh, how about this? That's his thinking. We never filed for divorce, and since I own the temple, we could all live there. I think it's a pretty good idea. I could retire and enjoy life. What do you think? I don't really care. I mean, honestly, a lot of the responses from the attackers really boils down to like, I don't really care all that much, honestly. I'm going through depression, man. What are you talking about? It's family, obviously. Oh, well. Mutatsu seems embarrassed. I've been going about asking him to come back. You know, my wife and the son. First, I gotta find out where they are. I'll hire a detective. I don't care how much it costs. And when I see him, first thing I'm gonna do is tell him I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna be concentrating on this, so I probably won't be seeing you anytime soon. I've had enough of dealing with a punk like you. Anyways, good riddance. But it's not the last rank he has. Despite his harsh words, Mutatsu sounds like he's gonna miss you. You understand Mutatsu better now. Serious voicings in your head. Thou thine I am thou. Thou shalt have a blessing and thou choose to create a son of the Tower Arcana. Like we've already maxed out the Devil Arcana. Once we max out his, there'll be literally no real reason to go out during the evenings. Because there's no other social links, there's no stats to be raised. I mean, I guess we could raise our persona stats in the arcade, but that's about it, really. The unusual among social link is reached level 9. Yeah, powder grape son of the tower. That's good. I knew I was gonna end up this way. I never would have become a monk. Ha! Oh well, I guess I'll go to a detective agency while I'm on. Alright, let's get going, kids. Let's Club Mutatsu. So, like I said, you left the Club Mutatsu. Brawler with. Exams are coming up, but I don't need to study because I'm intelligence. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, oh, because you got academics maxed out, that means you don't have to study in preparations for exams. It's like, no, you don't have to review the information, you just know the answers already. I mean, you kind of technically do. It's like, tests are all about just questions you get in class and all that, you know? And I think on the last day of exams, they usually, if it's like this at all, I can't remember, where, you know, it all just comes down to academics. Well, they do good on the last day because you get no inputs. So Masamune Date decided to follow Hideyoshi Toyotomi and headed for the water. Can you feel Masamune Date's heart-rending sorrow as he made his scene? I wish I had lived in that era. I could have gone with Masamune Date. I mean, this guy really romanticizes that era of Japan's history, but I don't think it would be so great, man. Like, you know, the samurai, warlords, stuff like that, you know, it wasn't sunshine and rainbows. It'd be a tough time to live in. What's gonna be on the exam next week? Who cares? That has got to do with Masamune Date, he doesn't care. A Sengoku era, the days when men were in full glory, you know, cut down in their youth by the blades. This modern era is terrible. Are there no true samurai notes? Now we'll review what we've learned about Sengoku. First, no era was ever as good. Second, all he cares about, man, is that one point in time in Japan's history. Everything else is irrelevant, which is ridiculous because he's supposed to be a history. And now we're going to go listen to his lecture again. Talk to him 7 times at the room to obtain a helmet. Sucks that the Kansas killed first flow was ages ago, man. But then again, was it really? It was ages ago in terms of time has passed since whatever part it was when I actually got that. But you know, how long ago was it from an alien game? Oh wait, that's a different teacher then. Mr. Ono seems to have stepped out. Miss Miyahara, the math teacher, is here much into herself. Actually, I put in an average of 2 hours of overtime back in the noon hours. Add a little spice here and here. According to my extra allocations of next year's salary year, I can expect a 4.17% increase. Gotta round it up. Does that actually get to 5.17%? In any case, this is one beautiful question. Miss Miyahara seems to be calculating. Oh, hello there, Maiko. Did you overhear my calculations? I guess this request is more or less just a way we get to know the teachers a bit more. On top of, eventually getting the help that Elizabeth wants to see. Isn't my use of pi in that equation a daring? Sure, it may not have been strictly necessary, but it is equation of elements. You understand? Wakari Mashtaka. What was it like in the original Japanese? Well, I wonder what stuff like this. Like, you understand Wakari Mashtaka. It's basically saying in Japanese at the end, but this is translated from Japanese, so what did she actually say in Japanese? Did she say Wakari Mashtaka and then said, do you understand in English? Did she incorporate another language into this? Because that feels like that's the implication here. I must sound like Miss Terauchi there. Whatever that means. We sit close to one another. I assume you're here because you have discovered the beauty of math, right? The beauty of math, once you master it, is brilliance, even winning a lot of degrees. Calculating probability from all sides and determining the precise collection totals too. In fact, then the profit from saving the money you win will never lose. Not what I have ever thought of, tickets. You listen to the secrets of falling in love with math. Sono doesn't seem to be returning. Decided to give up. I've never been particularly good at math. I was decent at math at one point until, the alphabet got involved, and then all understanding of math went right after this. I was like, I don't understand this at all. And I felt like the teacher I had at school didn't really explain it. More of the teacher like that other guy, like write it on the blackboard, write it down. I'm not gonna explain things in detail. Just figure it out yourself. It's on there. I'll turn to the page in the book, figure it out for yourself. Oh yeah, let's go to the mall first. Ding, ding. I never felt like I never felt like So, what have we got? Man. How come we own one of them? We've got it equipped, so do we actually own two of them somehow? Because the reason these show as 0 is because they're already wearing them. Pretty sure we got everyone's but Mitsuru at this point, so Mitsuru is one of the only one, right? What else can we buy? Wait, I already own one of these, but I might as well buy another one. I spent all my money. It's like in metaphor, I got like 1 million gold or whatever the currency in that game is, right? And then I spent it all in one shopping spree. It's like, damn man, you're terrible with money. There's this friend I've had since we were in short bands, he's a great singer. He said if you die, I'll sing a song of you. It was really nice for him. Of him and me, we go way back. Thought he was gonna be like, oh, but he died before me, so I guess that band's kind of not happening now. I can cry, but I can't win. This can't be coincidence. Do we get more than just Jack Frost from this game? I think, I'm not sure. In later games you get multiple different prizes, but it's just the Jack Frost story. Thinking of having my older son take the character entrance exam, but I don't want him to go to a dangerous school. Maybe I should read it. The character student who was in that fighting incident. He died, right? I feel sorry for him. He was too young to die. How could that have happened? He had just turned 18. Oh hi, what we gotta play today? Well, what you do? We should have another rank. The hours flew by, Zunga. Hours? How did we spend hours here? Was that the explanation for why we have no time to do anything else? We spend hours hanging out with people even though we don't see them hanging out in a way that feels like they've been hanging out for hours. I'm kinda hungry, let's go out and eat. What do you feel like eating? You happen to know she likes the hamburgers. I mean, what even would Japanese food imply here? We're in Japan. Oh, what a frog burger from Wild Duck. Hey, seems happy. So let's take mine to Wild Duck Burger. Hey, what did I strip mall hamburger shop Wild Duck Burger? You know, I remember this very exact place where she was crying that one time during one of the early ranks. And I remember it so distinctly because from time to time I'll just have like my New Year montage videos playing in the background. Give some, you know, background music as I do. Like sometimes I'll have YouTube videos or listening to music on YouTube. But then there are times when I'm just like, not because. Plus, I freaking hate ads. It's like I'll be playing a game, right? And I'll have that playing in the background. And then suddenly an ad plays and it's one of those stupid ads that's like 20 or more seconds long. It's like, I wait for that freaking 5-second mark or whatever so I can skip the ad. I'm like, oh, I hate it. And then there's always a case where it's like 20-second unskippable ad for the first ad, second ad, 30 seconds but skippable. So it's like, you son of a bitch, man, I can't concentrate on my damn game. So yeah, that's one reason why I do that. And in last year's montage video, right towards the end of the final section montage video, where I've got the piano New Year montage melody playing, it's like one of the clips inserted was from that social, you know, from that rank where she was crying while you're at the service place. We started trying to version like, but she's not crying today at least. So the other day, Mum and Dad, they talked to me about why they were getting lost. It was sad, but I listened to what they said. Did I do good? No, you messed up. Imagine saying that. It's like, why would you say that? Yeah, you did good. So you get options to be a real douchebag. Which makes us think, like, you know how people do challenges? It's like, they like set restrictions for themselves on a playthrough game. It's like, would this even, it surely would be impossible. So it'd be more of how many social links can you max out on a single playthrough by constantly picking the worst choice possible? How many social links would you be able to max out by the end of the game? My demands. It'd be interesting to see someone do that. I wouldn't do it though. That's way too time consuming. But you know, if someone made a YouTube video about it, that'd be interesting. I ain't doing it though. I ain't playing through the entire game, picking the worst choices just to see how many social links will be maxed out by the end. That's way too much effort. Yeah, thanks much. Oh, you seem very happy. So Mom and Dad, they said there's no love. It's hard to still be married. They said not to worry because they would always love me. It just makes me think of the ending to Silent Hill Shattered Memories. That was kind of a similar vibe, wasn't it? Let me just get my laptop charger. It hasn't been plugged in on my new laptop this whole time here. Because I couldn't be bothered. Because like I got the extension lead thing. What's it called? I forget. You know, where you have multiple plugs in one. God damn it. Oh, that's why. It's like, why isn't it plugging in? It's the freaking HDMI lead and the HDMI spool was underneath it. My controller is randomly disconnected. What the hell? I hate when that happens. I told them that they're still not allowed to get the boss. Well, I guess that's what complicates things when you have kids and you no longer like the person, you know, who you married. It makes you wonder back in the day, you know, where people got married and divorce was uncommon. It's like, well, you're stuck with it. Because if you get divorced now, you'll be ostracized by everyone. You know, you'll be an outcast. Everyone will like talk behind your back and be like, there's the person who got divorced. It's like in my family tree, the family history that I've researched, I've come across some interesting details, but I can't really get the full picture because nobody's alive who would have known what actually went down. It's like my father's great-grandparents on his father's side. They're a mystery, honestly, because when they got married, the great-grandmother, her age was clearly off by 10 years. She was actually older than that. Unless she was lying about that all along, she actually was that age, and all the census records were lying. It's like, no, they're the same, around the same age. And for whatever reason, the census records is always 10 years older. And then when she passed away, her age didn't match up with her date of birth at all. So I'm like, what a mysterious woman. And I have a feeling that she had previously been married, and I'm not sure if she got divorced or not. But I feel like I know who she was married to because her last name and her maiden name don't match up. And the weird thing is, on the marriage certificate, it doesn't even list her father's last name as her father's true last name. I always was like, that probably is her father, but the last name's different, and it probably was. This was his occupation, so I'm like, that probably is him. I think I found her in the records before she was married. And I'm like, this woman's such a mystery. She must have got divorced. Maybe she, you know, had an affair with my father's great-grandfather, and that's how they ended, you know. And maybe she got divorced. I don't know. It's weird. And then you get one even throwback on my nan's side, her great-great-grandfather. It's always great-great. And I always do that when it comes to the family tree, right? I'll always see it from the perspective of either my mother, my father, or my nan, which is my mother's. Simply because if I saw it from my perspective, you'd have to add way too many greats on it, and it would get really convoluted really quickly. Because, like, for example, my nan's great-grandfather would be my great-great-great-grandfather, and my mother's great-great-grandfather. You know, you see how it would get convoluted with all those greats? But anyways, when he was born, I got his birth certificate, and it confirmed that his parents were who I thought they were. But it also added a confusing element. One, from the age, it seems like his mother would have been impregnated with him when she was either 16 or 17, And 2, when his parents got married, it was several months after he was born. So I'm like, what the hell happened there? And his father is also a mystery as well. His place of birth is never consistent, so I don't know where the hell he came from. Like, I think from a specific part of England. It's just that his marriage certificate, and this is father, but there's another guy with the same name and last name that has a father with the same occupation that also happened to be born around that time. So I'm like, I can't quite work it out, man, because he was born clearly before the time of the birth records, and I can't find a baptism record that perfectly lines up, because it could just be the other guy in the same thing that was born around that time. And I don't even know when the guy died either, because his age is goddamn inconsistent all the time. It's like, maybe that's why. It's like, well, you know, he kind of, he got this farmer's daughter pregnant, and she was about 16, 17, which I guess is legal age in the UK, and probably was back in the day as well. But still, you know, that's a bit of, especially considering the age difference. It's like, maybe that's why he's like so inconsistent with his age and, you know, his place of birth. I don't know. But because of that, I can't figure out who his parents are. Pisses me off. It's the same with the other side as well, the one I was mentioning. My father's great-grandfather. It's like, they've got a grave here in Wales, right? Family grave. And it's like, all the information that's in this family grave is basically all the information I've got from that side family, because I don't know who his parents were. It's like, I know the name of his father and that he was a labourer and that he was basically deceased at the time he got married, but that just doesn't really answer anything, because I'm like, well, I don't know how old his father was, so I don't know when his father died. And he must have grew up either in a workhouse, or his parents were just poor, or he was orphaned. I don't know, it's just a complete enigma. I really need to try to get his birth. Last time I tried to get it, I couldn't quite narrow it down. It's like, on the registration office, it's like, okay, he was born in this area, but they couldn't find a matchup for it, so I don't know. Surely must have this. But then when I looked up about it, it's like, if he was born in a workhouse, right? I was looking up about workhouses. Apparently in the early 1900s, so early 20th century, they changed the birth records for people that were born in workhouses and places like that to a fake address to, you know, alleviate the stigma of being born in a place like that. So I'm like, maybe that's what happened. That's why I can't really find his birth record, because I kept insisting he was born in this specific part of England. And because in every census record, that's what it's listed as. But it doesn't necessarily mean that's what appears on the birth record, does it? So maybe I should, next time I try to get our records, you know, try to focus more on his general age and that his father was a labourer with this name and all that. Trouble is, of course, there is another one with the same name that has a father with the same name, so it's like the other one all over again. It's like, so damn annoying, man. It's like the most information I've got from him is the military records. Because despite being in his early 40s at the time of World War I, my father's great-grandfather did actually fight in World War I. And he survived the war. And his son also fought in the war, who's my father's grandfather. He also survived. Although I feel like they survived. One element that helped them survive the war was they didn't have a competitive role, you know, where it's more combat based. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they can't die in the war, you know? It's like my father's great grandfather, units he was in, you know, got other relatives that were in that exact kind of unit and died during the war as well, you know? So, yeah, it can happen either way. But it's just surprising that they both survived. It's surprising that the great grandfather actually fought in the wars. Like, I guess because he'd had prior military training, so they're like, "Hey, come back, man. We need more bodies." Anyway, get back to the plot. If you don't have love, you still have to try. Hey, so I have to choose whether I want to live with my mom or dad. Well, I can't choose that. You decide for me, okay? I find it interesting. I was like, I can't, I'm sorry, or your mum would be best. It's choose your dad. It's the best possible answer. I can't remember, did he slap her in the face one time? Or am I misremembering? I can't remember, honestly. So it's like, you know, he's definitely more level-headed and, you know, not as in your face as her mother, where she's just yelling and all that. But I'm pretty sure he slapped her in the face at one point. Or maybe, I don't know. But anyway, choose Dad. I love Dad so much, he likes to buy me toys instead. He seems very happy. Mom cries so much lately, I don't want her to be all alone. Maybe I should go with her. Oh, I might move somewhere far away. So if I went with her, I couldn't play with me anymore. That would be bad. I miss you too much. Now you seems real like you. Relationship strong now. This voice was in your head. I experienced that growing up. I didn't really have many friends, and my best friends moved away because, you know, family, you know, like, oh, we got a job, so we gotta move here. That's the annoying thing about being a kid. You don't really get a choice in these matters, you know. So it's like, if you move, and it just sucks. Now die and I am that. I shall have our blessing when I choose to create the son of dying now again. Speaking of which, right? I feel that must have been the case for the great grandfather on my father's side and all that. Because, you know, he was in the military, so he must have moved around a fair bit before eventually settling down in one area, you know? You're all at the shrine social link has reached level 8. Bad creep personas and hang mountain cannons. I better get home. Hey, will you hold my hand on the way home? What? Do we look like the older brother or something? Turn to the door after walking like a home.
Where have you been?
Well, it's a holiday, so we have the next 2 days off. There's only one shadow left. I have to admit that makes me a little nervous. But we've come too far to lose. So make sure you're prepared. Let's do it for him. You know, I'm just picturing Akihiko having a wall of photos of Akihiko, like Homer does in that one episode where it's Maggie. It's like, do it for her, but do it for him. I don't have any trouble studying the exams. When I think about Shinjiro-senpai, I lose my concentration. I will just have to do my best. Well, I wish you luck on the midterms. Then we're like, midterms? When's that? It's like, what, you forgot? You've been studying for the exams. You're in good shape, even though I've not studied. But yeah, keep up the great good work. She likes to use French, doesn't she? I wonder if that was a thing in the original Japanese. Maybe that's something she does. It's just speak French occasionally. I have confirmed that everyone's spirits is low, blah blah blah. So you guys can't study because of what happened to Shinji. I told you this yesterday. Is Junpei in your car? Are you upstairs or something? Looking like him. Easily broken bones and fragile intestines. The risk is great for those who don't exercise. All my children today can't get the necessary exercise. This concludes our special report on sports day. Coming up next, news. You can apply that even more so to today, with everyone being on their phones and iPads and shit. Okay, so he's probably upstairs. They're probably both upstairs. Or not. What the hell is Junpei then? Kara seems to be studying, you shouldn't bother her. Is Junpei gone to visit Chidori at this house? Wouldn't be here, sure. Yeah, nobody hangs out in this room outside of operations. Or when they're, you know, researching something. Seriously, where did he go? Junpei is MIA. Arf. My brother's looking at you bleedingly. Just want to go for a walk. Ken can go with you tonight. I guess that makes it so we can take him for a walk more often because we don't have to worry about raising social stats or after we max out the tower social which only has 1 rank left. We don't even need to focus on that. Finally caught up. You're too fast, Koromora. Stop running so fast. I think it's aren't long enough. I wanted to apologize. I think there's so much trouble I wouldn't get it. I lost something important. But I gained something at the same time. That's why I think I'll be alright on my own. It's like that's wild thinking, man. You're like 11 years old and you've basically been orphaned. And now on top of that you had the traumatic experience of Shinjiro's death. I think you've had me a long time. Still quite lose care. Ah, he's back. Alright, it's time. I'm not going to lose. Let's go. Let's go get some chicken brown cow. So what is the actual lyric? I have no idea what it is. It might as well just be gibberish. Like, brown cow. That's how it sounds like to me. It's no school today. We're going to be hanging out with someone we've only hanged out with once. And he was, the only reason we met him in the first place is because of the hangman ornament. It's the guy who's died. We haven't really checked the TV. Every time, you know, we get to a day off, usually we either go somewhere immediately or I just leave the room and go out without checking. It's the only time we ever get to check the TV. Then on TV, an irritatingly catchy song comes from the speakers for the first time in this Let's Play. Because I don't think we've actually watched this show despite maxing out his social link. We haven't actually watched this show once in this Let's Play, have we? Kind of interesting that, you know, in Persona 4 he still has his shopping channel, but, you know, by Persona 5 I guess he must have fallen on hard times and had to make a website instead. Or maybe that was just him getting with the times. Like, nah, TV's going out of fashion, man. It's all about the internet. Here comes Tanaka! Over the air with you! The Home Shopping Show is evidently about to start. The Home Shopping Show airs every Sunday. You can buy whatever you see on TV. I just realized we're broke, though. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Home Shopping Show. Tanaka's amazing commodities. Spend for your tires. I'm your host, Tanaka, with a live presentation of my amazing commodities. We'll show you great items at unbeatable prices. Oh, you won't be able to touch that guy because you can't afford any of these products. Let's bring out our item of the day. This RC getter. Functional and fashionable. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's one of these. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in 5 instant ramen for only 47... Is that 47,800 yen? Or am I just bad at math? I mean, I'm bad at math, but is that also a contributor? Seems they're selling this. We have 146 yen. Yeah, we can't afford that. That's it for days. We're all sold out, so folks. See you next Sunday, sometimes. Same time, same channel. Catch song starts it again. You can't start your ugly hours to you. You couldn't afford nothing. Shun programs over. Baby, that's at TV, that is. So I guess the vocals are singing the song, which makes sense. The time I come out here to take a break from study, I see you here too. Don't tell me you've been out here the whole time. You know, for it to be called a break, you actually have to be doing something to take it. We just happen to be taking our breaks at the same time, said Mom. Tried to study, man, but I just can't do it. Can't get over what happened to Shincho said. And even without that being a contributing factor, he can't do it anyway because he's not good at studying.